What it do, snackers and snackettes?
Bow.
It's your boy Gage.
Yeah.
This is WHHW. Hashtag WHHW. What had happened was, which is usually an excuse, but in this case, guys, last week's news. Yeah. So, without any further ado, I have my man hook me up.
Number one.
So, last week, WWDC, Worldwide Developers Conference, happened. Generally speaking, this is where Apple comes out every year and says, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to this. So they did that. They came out with a new this and a new that. All that's interesting. However, the most interesting thing, at least to me, was something called the HomePod. It's a little round speaker-like thing that is essentially Apple's competition for Alexa, right? Yeah. How you think this is gonna do? Is this obviously this market is a big deal, right? Like clearly people are purchasing all the Amazon and the Alexa, get me a Alexa, how you make a milkshake? I don't know what they asking. What do you ask Alexa? What would you ask Alexa right now?
Can I trade you for a HomePod?
My man, see? And that's how he feels, but you can't trade it in. That's not how it works. Here's the only issue.
People gonna use the HomePod to go to Amazon.com or what stuff?
Could be, but really, it's gonna be that the HomePod is like $350. It's a lot of cake. It's a lot of bread. It's a lot of dough. It's a lot of cheddar. It's a lot of cheese. It's many ducats. And I just don't know. Look, if you're bought into the Apple ecosystem, chances are you're going to drop that money, get you a HomePod, so you can be like, Siri, order me a pizza. Not going to happen? Ain't going to happen? K?
Maybe.
K says maybe. Do you think this is going to, I'm not all that impressed, but obviously, they're going to update it and do all the hot, fancy new stuff
Apple
with it.
People are gonna go and get it. Other than that, people will stick with Alexa.
But so many people have Apple. That's a lot of people. Let me know what you all think of the HomePod. And yeah, there's a new like MacBook thing, and there's a new But let me know what you think about the HomePod. Tell me, do you care? Are you going to participate in the $350 Bluetooth speaker box challenge? Huh? Yeah, it's a challenge. It's Alexa versus Siri. I'm sitting in the house with the Xbox, like, hey, Cortana. Can you watch Netflix for me? Let's move on. Okay, hook me up.
Number two.
So, Nintendo did a Nintendo Direct this past week ahead of E3, right? Which, this kind of stuff happens so they can get stuff out of the way. Things they don't want to have to talk about during E3, so they got it out of the way. It was a Pokemon, Direct, and people were like, oh my goodness, they about to announce something dope for the Switch. Guess what? Nope. Specifically, what's coming to the Switch? Is it Pokemon Stars? Is it what everybody thought? Nope. You're getting Pokémon Tournament DX. That's right. They're bringing the old, not Tekken game. That is the Tekken fighting game with the Pokemon characters that was on the Wii U that nobody played because nobody had a Wii U. And they're bringing it to the Switch with a few new characters, which is cool. Are we down with this? Are you getting Pokémon Tournament?
Fuck no.
My man. I know you not. But if you, all right, let's do this. If you had a Switch, and I ain't talking about when you walk. I'm talking about if you had a Switch. A gaming console. If you had a Switch, would you buy? You would buy Pokémon Tournament.
Yeah, I would.
DX.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm a fan of Pokemon.
Do you have a Wii U?
Yes.
Did you buy Pokémon Tournament for the Wii U?
No, I did not.
All right, so we already know he's a liar. This is the problem right here. That's the problem. You a liar.
I don't even touch my Wii U, to be honest.
Nobody else touches your Wii U either. Listen, I understand why this is happening. Like, it is kind of a smart move for Nintendo to take games that just didn't have the chance to reach the audience that it could have because the Wii U didn't sell quite that well, and the Switch is off to a great start. So it is a good home, and it's kind of a good fit. I mean, it's a console that's portable, that has 2 controllers. It's ready for versus mode anytime, right? So that's cool. But they just put out Street Fighter 2 on it. Which one you want to play?
Neither.
All right, but I mean, if you picking, why you acting like that? If you picking between the 2, which one? Street Fighter or Pokken? Pokken over Street Fighter. What if it was Pokken Ultra 2? Huh? Pokken Ultra 2. Yeah, you see that coming. I don't know. I will tell you this. This is not the kind of thing that makes me, as a person who didn't buy a Switch yet, want to buy a Switch. I will tell you that. Let's move on.
Number 3.
And I appreciate you for giving me number 3. Now this, so I thought about this, and I thought Wonder Woman came out, and man, it broke some records. I should really talk about this. But then something else happened that I feel like is more important for us to address. So last week in the DC universe, something really special happened. Something that people have been waiting to happen for a very, very, very long time. Y'all know what it is? You know what it is? You know what it is? You don't know what it is. So Bruce Wayne, Batman, got down on one knee on a rooftop and proposed marriage to Selena Kyle, Catwoman. Yup. It happened. It happened. It's a real thing. And we don't know what's really gonna happen. Right? This could be just some old farfignugan. However, I think this is really interesting. Because one of my issues with Batman in the comic book universe, in the movie universe right now, is that they spend way too little time focusing on the Bruce Wayne side. One of the things that makes Batman interesting to me personally is trying to balance the Bruce Wayne millionaire playboy side of him with the, I am a vigilante at night, scaring regular guys who rob banks out of doing that, and then having to stop crazed lunatics. And that balance is, I feel like, a very important part of who that character should be. So maybe, just maybe, this is going to allow them to dive. Like, doing something like this is a very Bruce Wayne thing to do. It's not a Batman thing to do. It is a very, I'm tired of doing this. I need to find a way to live my actual life. Maybe I can pull Selena Kyle away with me. So, now, although this happened in the comic books, have you guys beaten Injustice 2 with Catwoman?
I have. No.
You've seen that ending, right? So it's real tricky because, as spoilers, clearly, but when you beat the game with Catwoman, that's basically what happens, but she can't deal with it. She's like, I can't live this regular life. And she leaves him. And she feels like she has to do that. That's the best thing for her and for him. So she leaves him and goes back to stealing things, to being the thief. So who knows what's going to actually happen in the comic. But I thought it was interesting. It was very important. Not to take anything away from Wonder Woman. I did see Wonder Woman. I thought Wonder Woman was a good movie. I didn't think it was a great movie. I thought it was a good movie. I was a little disappointed with the ending. Not so much the ending, but the villain of the ending is whack. Not that Ares is whack, but you probably saw it. If you didn't see it, you should see it, so you can understand the whackness with me. I think that's it for me. I'm done. Anything? We're cool. About to hit Awesome Con, though.
Yeah.
It's almost time for Awesome Con. Yeah, we're gonna be at Awesome Con, knocking things out. Got a couple panels. I'm gonna be hosting a panel, and it's stuff going on. So we'll be there for sure. And in case I don't get to talk to y'all before then, happy Father's Day. With that, I'm out. Choose and lose. Hey, Coop. Happy Father's Day. Hey, K.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day. Hey, Lo. Happy
Godfather.
Cat Owners Day.
That don't work.
Something like that.